Hello, this is Pastor Greg again, and I want to thank you for joining us this week for Holy Week devotions. The Bible is silent on Saturday of Holy Week. This was the Sabbath, and the people in Jerusalem were following the traditions and protocols for Sabbath. This included the disciples. The difference was that the disciples had so much more concern on their hearts and minds. What had happened the day before was crushing, and they were in despair, depression, and they had lost all hope. It is said that a person can live for 30 days without food, for 3 days without water, for 3 minutes without air, but no time at all without hope. There's a story of a submarine. There was a problem with the engine, and the submarine stopped in the water. The ballast tanks changed somehow, and the submarine itself began to sink. It sank down to the bottom, and they were able to call out and radio telling people what had happened. Well, they had sent divers to it to try and find ways to help the people inside, and they found a way to communicate with them under the water by tapping onto the side of the submarine and telling them with Morse code what they were doing. The response they received was stunning. It was a simple question: is there hope? The Bible is silent about Saturday, so I want to challenge you to follow that. Take some time today to sit in silence and be alone with God. Spend that time thinking about what you hope in and what God has done for you, and understanding that God is the reason for hope. Christ's death changed the world forever, and because of that, you have hope no matter what you're going through. Take 30 minutes today. Sit alone in silence and concentrate on what God has done, focusing and spending time with Him, recognizing and letting Him reveal that hope in your life. Thank you again for joining us this week, and I want to offer an invitation to everyone who's listening to come here tomorrow and be part of our service. We have 3 going on, one at 8 o'clock, one at 9:30, and one at 11. The 9:30 will be live streamed. We would love to see you there.